All right, first grade, today we are going to be doing our Chapter 7 review, so I need you to make sure that you have your pencil and that you have your math book sitting in front of you, and you're turned to page 547. That's 547. If you need to find your page, then take time to pause the video and unpause it when you're ready. So first we're going to be looking at some vocabulary. So number 1 says a blank shows data using bars. Is that a bar graph, a picture graph, data, or survey? Well, here this word bars tells me that it's going to be a bar graph. So let's write that on our line. Number 2 says a blank shows data using pictures. Here I can cross off bar graph. So what is a type of graph that shows data using pictures? Well, it's going to be a picture graph. So go ahead and write that on your line. Number 3, I can cross out picture graph. Number 3, another word for information is it data or survey? Well, I know that word information also means data. So I'm going to write that on the line, data. And finally, you can collect data by taking a survey, which is when you ask the same question over and over again. So go ahead and write those terms on your lines. All right, let's move down to number 5. So for number 5, first we need to write the totals in our tally charts. So people were voting for their favorite way to move. They could choose between walking, running, and skipping. So I want you to write the totals in here, and then we're going to do it together and check how you did. All right, so how many people chose walking? I see 3 tally marks. How many people chose running? I count 4. And how many people chose skipping? 3. Now they're asking us a question over here. It says, do more people like skipping or running? So I'm going to look at those two. I see running has 4 and skipping has 3. So more people like running. We're going to write that on our line. All right. Go ahead and turn the page. We are going to look at the tally chart up here. People were voting for their favorite sea animal. So I want you to fill in the totals, and then we'll go over it and check to see how you did. Okay, so how many people voted for whales? I count 2 tally marks. How many people voted for dolphins? I see a group of 5 and 6. And sharks, 5. Count on 6, 7, 8, 9. Lots of people voted for sharks. Okay, now I want you to use these totals, and I want you to come down here and make a bar graph. So what I want you to do is pause the video, And then when you finish your bar graph, I want you to unpause because we're going to do it together. Okay, so now you should have done this all by yourself. We're just going to go over and check. So 2 people voted for whales. So I'm going to make my bar 2 boxes long. 6 people voted for dolphins, so my bar should be 6. And again, I can just look at the numbers on the bottom. I don't even have to count the bars anymore, the boxes, because I know that I just need to go up to that 6th line. And 9. I need to do 9 for sharks. That one's all the way to the end. So your bar graph should look like my bar graph. If it doesn't, take some time to fix it. Number 8, how many people chose dolphins? Well, let's look back up here at our totals. How many people? 6. Let's write it on our line. Number 9 says, what sea animal got fewer or less than 5 votes? So again, I'm going to come back up here and look at my totals. Which one got less than 5 votes? I see 2 is less than 5, so whales. Number 10, how many people chose sharks and whales? When I see that and, I know that I need to add. So sharks and whales. How many people voted for sharks? 9 people voted for sharks. I'm going to write myself an addition sentence over here. Plus, how many people voted for whales? 2. So what's 9 plus 2 more? 9 plus 2 more equals 11. So 11 people voted for sharks and whales. And finally, it says how many people were surveyed. That means that I need to do what? I need to add them all together. So I'm going to write myself a really long addition problem. Ready? I'm going to add them all up. 2 plus 6 plus 9. All right, now I'm going to break that up for myself, and I'm going to pair these first 2 numbers together. So 2 plus 6 equals what? Well, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Then I have to add this other number too. So now I have 8 plus 9. What does that equal? Let's count on together. Ready? I'm going to start with my bigger number, and I'm going to count up. So I'm going to start with 9 and count up 8. Here we go. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 8 plus 9 equals 17. So 17 people were surveyed in all. All right, first grade. You are going to do the rest of this by yourself for your independent work. So number 12, you're going to fill in the totals of the tally chart. And then I want you to put an X through number 13. I do not want you to do number 13. Number 14, it says Gemma counts how many glasses of water each person drinks in one day. So how many glasses were drank that day? You need to count up the totals. I would write the totals at the end here, and then you have to add them all together. Okay, it's really good practice with adding. And then finally, you have one more page. On the back here, the first thing you need to do is with this tally chart, you need to write the totals. Then you're going to make a bar graph using that information. And then you're going to come down here and make a picture graph with that same information. Once you are done with that, I want you to take a picture of this page and submit it on Google Classroom. And if you have any questions with how to do that, you just need to reach out and ask me, and I will help you the best that I can. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for math.